Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a story for you here today titled Girlfriend Goes into Panic When Her Boyfriend Dumps Her on the Spot for Demanding an Open Relationship. You know, it's always weird to me how these women are surprised, okay, or they have these emotional outbursts when men have boundaries. You know, they just kind of expect men, specifically their boyfriends and husbands, to put up with whatever nonsense that they throw at the men. And to me, that makes absolutely no sense, okay? So here we have a girlfriend who says, I want to hook up with other guys. I want to open the relationship. And then when the man denies it, all of a sudden, she just loses it, right? She goes into absolute panic over it. So let's jump into this story here, guys. And don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments if something similar has ever happened to you before. So let's take a listen. But guys, before we jump into today's story, just a quick reminder that I have set up a second channel where I will be recording daily videos or thereabouts once again of women over on TikTok. I know a lot of you guys enjoy this video style, but to be honest, it's very headache inducing to make. So I will be making one video a day roughly over on the second channel. If that interests you guys, make sure you go and check out the second channel. I'm going to leave the link in the video description. A 30-year-old man is blindsided when his 27-year-old girlfriend suddenly brings up wanting to open the relationship they have built for 4 years. She expected negotiation. Instead, he walked away immediately, and she wasn't prepared for what that would feel like. Again, like the audacity of these women is just shocking to me sometimes, man. You know, this woman expects negotiation. I'm being facetious when I say shocking, by the way, guys. I see stuff like this all the damn time. But I do find it crazy that women will do stuff like this and then expect the guy to be okay with it and to negotiate and have a discussion about it. It's stupid. So let's jump into it. I, a 30-year-old male, thought that we were planning a future until she asked to start seeing other people. My girlfriend, who is 27, let's call her Claire, and I had been together for 4 years. We met through mutual friends, moved in together after a year, and had been saving to buy a house. I genuinely thought she was the one. We'd gone through the usual ups and downs, job changes, money stress, family stuff, but nothing ever shook us until one Sunday afternoon when she decided to casually upend everything, excuse me. So one thing I'll mention here, I don't think that men should ever buy a house with a woman. Absolutely not, okay? We all know how divorce courts treat men. We all know how family law courts treat men, you know, and risking things like assets, not a good idea, especially in today's society, okay? If you're going to get a house as a dude, her name should not be on the deed at all. Her name should not be on any of it. And usually, guys, like, let's be real about it. Usually the men are the ones paying most, if not all, of the mortgage, okay? These women shouldn't actually be having equity in the damn house to begin with. So I always find this stupid, right? This guy finds this woman when she's 27, and he thinks that she's the one. This woman has probably been with 37 dudes who are called the one. You know what I mean? Like, girls at 27 years of age, guys, the amount of boyfriends a lot of them have had by this point is actually insane. So the conversation came out of nowhere. We were having coffee in the living room, just scrolling on our phones when she said, "Can I talk to you about something?" I said, "Sure," thinking that it was something minor, maybe about splitting chores or planning a trip or something. Instead, she hit me with, "I've been thinking I want to try opening the relationship." Just like that, she was calm about it, like she was asking what we should do for dinner. Holy hell. No. So this is the part where you immediately kick out the woman, by the way, in my opinion. I asked her to explain, and what she said told me everything. He said, I was stunned. I just sat there for a second, then said, "Okay, why?" She said things like this. So check this out, guys. "I love you, but I feel like I've missed out on other experiences." Translation, I feel like I've missed out on hooking up with other men. It doesn't mean I want to leave you. Translation, she still wants the benefits of being in the relationship with the guy. So here's the thing, right? Men are oftentimes, I see these simps online, okay? They're always really confused, and they're like, should I stay with her? You know, the answer is obviously no, you shouldn't. But the reason why women say stuff like this is because they don't actually want to lose out on the benefits of being with you. And usually the benefits are financial. Okay. So a lot of guys are like, oh, well, she still wants to stay with me. Okay. And I just feel like grabbing these dudes by the shoulder and just giving them a good shake, trying to wake them up. Because the reason why the women don't want to leave, it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with caring about you. If she cared about you in the first place, she wouldn't bring this crap up, okay? The reason why they say this is because they don't want to lose access to your resources and the stability that you provide. That's all that it is. I think we're strong enough to try this and grow from it. Disgusting. He even tried to call it a bonding experience. But here's the thing. If someone truly loves you and respects what you built together, they don't ask for permission to hook up with other people. They just don't. I agree with this guy wholeheartedly, by the way. I agree with this. Absolutely. That's what it boiled down to. She didn't want to break up. She just wanted the freedom to explore while still having me as the emotional support, financial stability, and relationship backup. I asked her the one question, would you be okay with me doing the same? And she hesitated. Right? So, of course, this doesn't extend the same way. And just by the way, guys, if a woman says yes here, that it's totally fine, she thinks that you're such a loser, really. Because what she's saying is, no, I'm not actually okay with it, but I just don't think you can get any women, so it's not going to matter anyway. That's all that it translates to. Or she just truly just does not care about you. In not even a sliver of care exists there. So she is just purely using you for your wallet. So a lot of guys, a lot of women, excuse me, they don't actually care because they don't care about you, number one, and number two, they don't think you can get any women regardless a lot of the times, right? That's why women are doing this, by the way, is because they're not attracted to you. So they figure that other women won't be attracted to you either. But this is a little bit different. She eventually said if we set boundaries, maybe, but it was clear she hadn't imagined me with somebody else, only her. I told her I was done and she panicked immediately. I didn't scream, I didn't do anything of the sort. I just stood up and said, if you want to explore, do it single. I'm not your safety net. She went pale, stumbled over her words. Wait, no, I didn't mean right now. Can we just talk about this, right? She pulled out all of the minimizing stops and whatever. She said, I thought you would at least think about it. I told her there was nothing to think about. She wanted freedom, so I gave it to her. I think this is the only appropriate response, in my opinion. If you stay, you're just asking for trouble, guys. You really are. She followed me into the bedroom, saying this wasn't how things were supposed to go. That she was planning to act on it. Excuse me, she wasn't planning to act on it right away. Oh, so, guys, she was planning to sleep with someone in 6 months, not immediately. She's got it on a timeline, okay? So that makes it more okay. She just wanted to see how I felt. I told her I felt betrayed, that she clearly didn't value what we had if she was willing to put it all on the line for random flings. Then I packed a bag and went to stay at my brother's. Excellent. She texted me nonstop for the week. Apologies, explanations, backtracking. She even claimed that it was just a fantasy and she didn't actually want to do it, but it was too late. She broke the illusion of trust. She showed me that I was never enough on my own, and I'm not sticking around to be someone's emotional support while they, quote unquote, test the waters. Ridiculous. And again, notice all the language that these women use, by the way, when they go through these things, is that they never actually use the real words, because the real words are, she wants to hook up with other men. They'll never say that, okay? Women will actively use words like healing before they use the real words and what she actually means. They just won't use the real words. They'll never be direct. They'll never use direct communication. And I think that's honestly so insulting, guys, because technically, in my opinion, it's just lying, right? Women choose their words very carefully when they do stuff like this. And they're just hoping that the dude is not going to use logic and really think about it. They hope that he cares too much and that he wants to keep her and that, he's going to do anything to make it work. He says, it's been a month. We have officially broken up. She moved out of the apartment. Excellent. I kept the lease. I'm back in the gym, focused on work and reconnecting with people. It still hurts, but not because I lost her. It hurts that she thought I was dumb enough to accept the crumbs in a relationship that I gave my whole life to. Yeah, this is, this happens to a lot of men, guys. I will say this. It really does. Women will get to a point in the relationship where they get bored, or they want that new excitement, and they'll either just cause issues, pull some crap like this, or just outright ditch men a lot of the times, right? If you've seen divorce statistics, by the way, guys, like, you know, this should come as no shock to you, stories like this whatsoever. Really not shocking stuff, unfortunately. You know, I put up a poll recently on the community post of this channel asking how many of you guys have been cheated on before, or how many men in general have been cheated on before, guys. And the numbers are just absolutely disgusting. They really are. If people are out here thinking that women don't pull stupid stuff like this that I show in these stories, you are sorely mistaken. But guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you check out the second channel. Again, it's going to be linked in the pinned comment. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.